So hi, can you introduce yourself a little bit for our audience?
Yes, I am Ivan Zorkic. I'm the game director at Mad Hat Games, working on Scars Above.
Okay, so I just played a little bit. It's an action adventure. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, so it's a third-person action adventure, a shooter game. It's a sci-fi game. It's rather challenging, but not like super challenging. But you're meant to die a few times. It's story-driven, so it's a narrative single-player game.
And you have aspects of survival too in the game, so you have to grab resources and try to survive in the alien world.
Well, yeah, it's a theme, but not in a sense like there's also almost a subgenre of certain games which is like survival. This is not that. This is more like you do have some amount of limited resources. It's more survival in terms that just entering a combat guns blazing will not get you far. You have to think on your feet. We have different types of elemental attacks which you need to combine. We have gadgets that you need to use to confuse your opponents, improve your chances. There's also you need to exploit the environment. So in that way, it's tough. Our protagonist, Kate Ward, she's like a trained astronaut, but she's not a soldier. She's not like a space marine or something. So she has to use her wits, and that translates into gameplay where you need to think on your feet and use everything at your disposal to win, because there are some rather nasty monsters in the game and it's harsh, so you need to find your way.
Okay, and you said she's an engineer and an astronaut, and you don't find any more tech and stuff, so you have to craft it on your own. You have to find resources and bring them together, and maybe there's a skill tree too for her.
Yeah, so we wanted, like, it's kind of like inspired by the sci-fi classics of like astronauts stranded on a dangerous alien planet, and so their ship crashed, and at the beginning of the game she's alone. She has to find the rest of her crew, so she starts gathering resources and stuff like that. But she has like a mobile crafting unit, so you can't. But crafting is not like it's just like a narrative device, more like it's that she has to make things on her own rather than find them. Like she cannot find a weapon on lying on the ground because it's like an alien world, but she uses things like she scans a lot of things. She scans like corpses of the enemies defeated. She gathers data, and then she gains knowledge, and this knowledge is sort of like experience points. You can use it to unlock abilities for her, and you also use like to gain ways to craft, like she gets inspired, so to say, by some sort of biological mechanism, or later she finds alien technology, and then she uses some of that to craft gadgets and new weapons.
Okay, and any influences that were put in the game, like movies and other stories you found?
Yeah, sure. We're huge fans of sci-fi, so there's a lot of like subtle nods and not so subtle nods to other franchises. Our story is, well, we hope we try to make it pretty unique and interesting, but on the surface level, you will find a lot of like classics in there. Like we have hatching alien eggs, which kind of like so alien. Then we have like some other movies and even games and influences, but we try to make it our own thing. Of course, it's more of an homage than like copying something.
Yeah, and you also have a mystery part to the story, beside the alien or with the alien stuff. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so we have like a contained, fully developed story. It's not like when you're done with the game, it's not like open to interpretation. It's like very, very like things get explained. So even the mechanics, like you die in the game and then you come back to life. Like obviously in every game, like you're not gonna die permanently, with some exceptions. But like we even explained that narratively. So everything is like there is a mystery that you slowly unfold, and it starts like you have no idea what happened, and everything seems really strange, and there's some hard things to grasp, but by the end things get explained in a logical way, and like it makes sense at the end, and just like having the players discover this, we hope that's really interesting.
Okay, so when we're gonna see it at our homes?
It will launch early next year. It's basically done. It's just like going through approval processes and stuff like that. So early next year for current and last gen consoles and PC.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.